Good morning, children. In this video, we will be solving the back exercise of the chapter North and South America Physical and Political Division. So, we come on to the exercises. The first one is filling the blanks, okay? Now, the first is North America is named after an explorer called Amerigo Vespucci, okay? So the answer, the fill-up is Amerigo Vespucci. North America includes the countries of Central America. Central America. Then the sea one, the Laurentian Shield, stretches from Hudson Bay to Great Lake. So I repeat it again, the Laurentian Shield stretches from Hudson Bay to Great Lakes. D. Extant volcanoes and hot springs are found in the Western Mountain System. Okay. Even the Piedmont Plateau lies at the foot of the Appalachian Mountains. F. South America is the dash largest continent. Fourth. Highest waterfalls in South America are the dash. It is Angel Falls. Then H. The Andes are the dash mountain system on the earth. Largest. I. Dash, dash and dash are the three major river systems of South America. It is Uruguay, Paraguay and Paraná. Okay. Then J. Lake Titicaca lies in the dash. That is the Andes Mountains. Okay. Now we move on to the second exercise, that is write T for true and F for false. The Labrador Highlands are part of the Canadian Shield. It is true. Western Cordilleras have Mount Washington as their highest point. It is false. Gorges form deep, narrow valleys with steep sides. It is false. D1. Fall line is a series of waterfalls in the Piedmont Plateau. It is then the E1. The Central Plains have elevated plains in the east. That is false. F. Mississippi is the only river in South America. False. Now children, F, I am repeating it again. Mississippi is the only river in North America. It is false. Then G. The Great Lakes include 5 lakes on the US-Canada border. It is true. H. Suriname is the largest country in South America. False. The coastal plains are between the Andes and the Pacific Ocean. True. The Amazon is the longest river in the world. False. Then the last is Lake Titicaca is the world's second highest freshwater lake. False. Now we come to the third exercise, and that is choose the correct answers. Towards the end of the Ice Age, the depressions in the Canadian Shield got filled with melted ice. These created, it is the first one, freshwater lakes in the region. Now we come on to page number 113, a deep narrow passage with steep rocky sides, that is gorge. Then the C1, the coastal plains are between the Andes and the Pacific Ocean. This is the first one. Now children, after this we move on to answer the following in brief. First one, give the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of North America. Come to page number 96. Children, you can see the heading Basic Details of North America. There it is the second and the third point, latitudinal extent, that is 5 degree north to 84 degree north, longitudinal extent 45 degree west to 160 degree 65 degree west. First short answer. Next is the second answer. Which are the two major countries of North America? Come to page number 96 again, and on the second side, see, up it is written over here, okay. On the other side of basic details, the two major countries of North America are USA and Canada. This is the second answer in brief. Is the name of the countries that form Central America. Come again to page number 96. Okay. So, here under the heading Political Division, see the second para. So, here we will write the countries lying south of Mexico are together called Central America. These include Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Panama, and Nicaragua. Okay. Now, see the next one, the D1. List the physical divisions of North America. Come to page number 97. Okay. Now, on page number 97, you can see the heading Physical Divisions. So, you will write the heading Physical Divisions of North America. First one, you will write the first point, Canadian or Laurentian Shield. Second point, you will write the Western Mountain System or Western Cordilleras. Third, you will write the Eastern Highlands or Appalachian Mountains. And the fourth, you will write the Central Lowlands or Great Central Plain. This to the E1. Name the rivers and lakes of North America. Okay. Come to page number 99 and 100. Heading we will be writing the lakes. Okay. In lakes we'll mention these lakes. Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Lake Winnipeg, Great Bear Lake, Great Slave Lake, and Lake Athabasca. These were the lakes. After this we come on to rivers. Okay. So then move on to page number 100. Yes. So we'll write the heading rivers. Okay, rivers in North America. Then we'll write here under the heading rivers and lake on page number 100, Mississippi, Mackenzie, St. Lawrence, Saskatchewan. This we will write. After this, no need of writing and. No need to write and in between because we are having more rivers. And then we'll write Missouri, Ohio, Arkansas. After that, Colorado, Columbia, Rio Grande, then Yukon, Snake. Yukon and Snake you will write. Okay. After that you will write and. After Yukon you will write and Snake. That's all. Okay. So these were the rivers and the lakes. Next is which seas and oceans surround South America? Okay, come on to page number 104. Now on page number 104, under the heading Location and Boundaries. Okay, in the first para, see the fifth line. Fifth line, to the west is the Pacific Ocean. This is the first point. Second, to its east is the Atlantic Ocean. Third, to its north is the Caribbean Sea. And the fourth, the Southern Ocean is to its south. Okay. And that is the G1. Which longitude divides South America into two parts? It is 60 degree west. Okay, 60° west longitude. Next is, what is a cordillera? Come to page number 99. Now, answer H is on page number 99. At the bottom of the page, it is written cordillera. So, you will be writing this one, an extensive chain of mountains or mountain ranges. Okay. In I1, it is, which are the main centers that produce lumbering products? So we move on to page number 103. Okay, on page number 103, just have a look under the picture of logging equipment. It is written here. So you'll write the main producing centers of lumber products are Quebec, Montreal, and Toronto. Okay, next. Now children, we move on to the J1. Why is lumbering a winter activity? Then we have to move to page number 102. So we will write lumbering is a winter activity because. Okay, then see under the heading life in a lumber camp, the second para. First point we will write, in winter the tree saps get frozen and can be cut easily. Second point, the rivers or streams are frozen, so the cut logs may be easily pulled or pushed over the frozen ground or water. Okay. Then third point we will be writing in the third para. No. We'll move on to the second para only, and from the bottom see the third line. This will be the next point. The clear winter air and pest-free environment in the cold makes lumbering easy in winter. Okay, so this was the answer. Now children, we move on to the next one, that is, what crops are grown in the Amazon basin. So we come to page number 111. Number 111, see the first para and see the fourth line. It is written here, the main crops cultivated by the people of Amazon basin include tapioca, pineapple, and sweet potato. After that you will write on the next line, the people of Amazon basin also cultivate cash crops like coffee, maize, and cocoa. This much is the answer. Now we move on to the next one. What crops are grown by the people in the Amazon basin? This is having the same answer, that of the. So now children, the last two answers, they are the same because they are asking the same thing, crops grown in the Amazon basin. So we'll write the same answer as we have written in K. Okay. So with this we end the answer the following in brief.